So I'm glad I listened to this one before I played it because I didn't even like it that much. It's just good, but I didn't like it that much, and it was like 20 plus minutes. So I'm gonna play this one without listening to it first. But I do remember liking it before, and then I'm gonna play some more, like more on the woman. What the heck? Let me see what this is. Hold on. So that's what's up. I can just play this. Actually, I can play him kind of straight through. Honestly, I was gonna do that, but I might as well just play him like this. Play this next three. I'm gonna have to look at all this. Not all of it, but I'm trying to see which one this is. My fault. Yes, I'm gonna just play the next three. I want to play this one first though, so I'm gonna just fuck playing the next three. I'm gonna just play this one. I'm gonna play this one and then those two. I wanted to play an Igmar one first. I think I like this one, so hopefully let's just bear with me. You know what I mean? And let's see if we like these together. Let me stop doing what I usually do. Because I do need to charge my phone.
Since Rom did the first video on imprinting, female imprinting, I guess it's my turn to actually do one on female imprinting. Imprinting is very complex when you talk about imprinting on a human being, because it goes all the way back to the child being a baby, and whether the father's there or not. An absent father has just as big of an imprint as a father that is there. So if the father is actually there, then the part of the woman's imprinting will be from the father that she has, if he's a good father. Or sometimes if he's a bad father, that's another imprint that a woman carries. If the father's not there, then she will have an idealized version of the father that she didn't have, which is another thing that little girls form. Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, if she doesn't have a father, then media culture will form that ideal man. In fact, you could listen to, especially young women, talk about it. When women talk about the stars that they like.
I'm saying before we had a girl, like, some of her, which a lot of girls have, but some of her, like, stuff, stuff about love, comes from, like, movies and stuff like that, which she sees in the movies, stuff like that. And then, yeah, she had little crushes and stuff like that. At least I know, specifically one, so I wonder where that came from. Just maybe the idolize, whatever it's called, her, but she thought a good person, man. She, like,
or that one star that they like. There's always a woman always has that one male star that she idealizes around, and she will say that she's actually married to that particular star. That is her ideal man, her idealized man. That is the ideal man that brings not only the physical alpha, but also the financial alpha, the provider alpha. Whereas you have the alpha and beta mix. You got to remember, women want both. They want an alpha and they also want a beta male. They want both. They would like to have it in the same person. That's that idealized, perfect, ideal man. That's also the internal idealized man, which is her animus. And a lot of guys don't realize that.
And that's why some people go, "Oh, he's simp. He's a simp." But nah, I'm not a total simp. I'd be simping sometimes. I got simp qualities, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's good though. I got the beta and alpha qualities, nigga. I'm definitely alpha as well. I ain't even gonna say no fuck. I'm an alpha and omega, nigga. But I'm like, nah. But nigga, that's what I aim to please, nigga. A up. I'm saying alpha, omega. So fuck beta. Beta's omega's even below beta. So I'm saying alpha as well. But you know what I'm saying? So don't just can't just kind of say I'm just a beta. But I'm mixture of both. I mean, so that's what I go for.
To actually sexually turn a woman on, it's not always physical. It's not always physically penetrating her and forcing to have an orgasm. If you can actually do that through voice, if you fit her animus, her idealized man, that perfect idealized man, you can just talk to her.
Crazy.
And she'll have an orgasm, and you will become her alpha.
What she said was, I actually mentioned fucking her to sleep, and shortly after she was like, it was because she was low key, but she was like, "Can you talk?" She said, "Can you talk me to sleep?" She's like, "You talk me to sleep." You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. So I like that. So yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, though. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
You can actually penetrate her.
She sounded mad relaxed and shit too. Like, after when we hung up and shit, it was like, where
her emotional core, her womb, without ever penetrating her. Which it sounds funny until you've actually done it. You don't have to have sex with a woman to actually become her alpha. It's harder because you have to match her idealized version of what a man is, but you can do it. And there's always that one guy that actually can do it. You know, that's her physical representation of what an alpha male is, or what a idealized man is. Well, let's get into it as far as how it plays out. Now, little girls growing up do have that idealized man, that alpha and that beta into, because she imagines that good-looking guy that she sees in her poster, or she sees on TV, or whatever other kind of media she sees him in, as that particular guy, and she attributes the manliness, but also the beta attributes to that guy. So when she grows up, she's going to look for that. So when she comes into puberty, she's going to look for that, and she's going to get attracted to that. And she's going to reject all the other suitors until she can get a particular guy that matches that idealized man, or in some form, some fashion. Sometimes it's beta, most times it's alpha. You know, the physical alphas, she will, on the physical plane, she will get attracted to first. And those are the ones that will imprint her first as far as sex is concerned. And just like anything else, any kind of drug user, once a woman's emotional core gets imprinted and those chemicals get released, those endorphins get released, that sets up an addiction. And just like any other addiction, I'm not saying, all addictions aren't good, all addictions aren't bad. A lot of black people are addicted to sugar. Black people, a lot of people are addicted to salt, heavy foods. That's a natural addiction that's inherent. But, that's not, it doesn't have to be a drug addiction, but the same thing with sex. When a woman gets imprinted and those endorphins get released, she's going to, even if the alpha man breaks up with her, she's going to look to replace that feeling with somebody else. But if she gets imprinted, or if she gets imprinted early by a particular kind of alpha man, she's always going to look for that kind of guy. And it's going to be very difficult for any other man to match up to that alpha imprinting. That's how come we call, in red pill circles, we call those alpha widows, because she will always be pining for that experience that she had with that particular alpha that she got first imprinted with. And and it has to be not only sex where she has an orgasm, but also he has to match that idealized version of that man that she has in her head. Those two things have to come together to form an alpha widow. Now she can get addicted to men sexually by having an orgasm. She can get addicted to that, but that man, all those other men will never match that particular alpha. And you can actually ask her if she'll either love him or she'll be bitter by it. Mm-hmm. And you can hear it in their voice. If you talk to them long enough, that's the one guy that they will always talk about. I've seen women in their, I would say, 50s and in their 60s still talk about their particular alpha. That particular alpha almost becomes like their master. That's the thing that they can never, ever, ever get over. Which is why I always tell girls, especially young girls, to be careful about who they give their wombs to, and be careful about choosing their mate. Just because that particular man fits their version or what they think of their version